Welcome back to Heads Up SA. Today we are diving into big news shaking up South Africa's political scene. Former public protector Adv Busisiwe Mkhwebane and former KZN Premier Willies Mchunu have both joined the fast-growing Umkhonto weSizwe Party, better known as the MKP. The implications are huge. So let's unpack what this means for South Africa's political landscape.
Malibongwe igama lamakhosikazi wathinta imbokodo wathinta abafazi sakwamukela mamkhwebane.
Now, let's talk about Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane. Just over a week after resigning from the EFF, she's made her comeback with the MK party. Mkhwebane left the EFF after a year, saying she wanted to spend more time with family, but in politics, it seems you are never really out for long. Mkhwebane's role with the MKP, what is that? She's been appointed as the convener for Mpumalanga, which, as MKP's Secretary General Sfiso Masego emphasized, is the province's second largest political party. Masego praised Mkhwebane's fight for justice and her unlawful removal as public protector, saying she was brave enough to challenge the powers that be, a stance the MK party fully supports. Her new position means Mkhwebane will be leading the party's organizational efforts in Mpumalanga, establishing leadership structures across the province. Masego believes her experience and focus will bring stability and progress to the region, especially as MK party continues to expand.
Mkhwebane, we also take this opportunity to announce that Comrade Advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane will be the convener of Umkhonto weSizwe Party in the province of Mpumalanga.
So much. Yes, I think it's very critical that we understand, and that has been said over and over again, and has been done even in the past during apartheid, the principle of divide and rule. So we know the Oppenheimers and all, they funded all these small parties to continue dividing. This is not a poaching. You know, MK and EFF are progressive parties in parliament. And in all the provinces, we are working together. So the minute we remove that element of perpetuating that negativity that people are being poached, it's so wrong, because at the end of the day, we should be working as these black progressive parties to achieve what President Zuma has been saying all along. And as the Chief of Staff has said, that, you know, they've seen the persecution, our resilience, our love for the African people, and we stood our ground against the system. Therefore, I think let's just do away with thinking that we are being poached. Yes, I'm married to Commander Skosana. Yes, we are Africans. Yes, as well, for me, I'm not lost. Hence, I said I'm at home, because the principles which we are all fighting for are to fight for the poor and the marginalized. I mean, if I check that, I'm taken to Mpumalanga, where 35% of the population there is unemployed. Mpumalanga is one of the richest in mineral resources, coal and everything. Mpumalanga is the richest in agriculture. But look at the poverty. So I think let's just move away in all aspects, youth and women, everyone. Let's just focus on how can we take these progressive parties forward. So I think for me, that's purely that. And I think let's just discuss, Oguti, from now onwards, how can we work together to change the status quo in Mpumalanga?
Now, on to Willies Mchunu, former KZN premier and an ANC veteran. Mchunu is taking up the convener role in MKP's stronghold, KZN, where he will be reshaping the party's entire leadership structure in the province. With Mchunu at the helm, Maseko claims MK Party will undo the damage left by the right-wing government of the DA and Inkatha Freedom Party. His vision to establish what he calls a progressive government free from apartheid ties, something he says the people of KZN deserve.
In fact, the statement of the Secretary, in my view, spoke to KwaZulu-Natal as a very important but also complicated province. But those of us who stay in that province have aspirations. Some of our aspirations have not been met, and I dare say, having been in the leadership of my erstwhile party, we must admit that there are things that we were incapable of doing for the poor, for those people who belong to the working class. We were not able to do those things. Here is an opportunity that presents itself. People, particularly the working class, on their own, without being cajoled by any means, decided to make MK Party their choice. Now, if you sit there and you are a politician, you must ask yourself a question: why did they choose MK Party? And in my view, they chose a party that has an opportunity to now do what we were unable to do in the past for the people who belong to the working class, Africans in particular, because those are the people who have been at the receiving end of this political system up to now. Now, in that sense, therefore, my reason for joining MK Party is that it is the people's choice. It is also my choice. It is the hope. In my view, it is the only hope for the future for the people of.
Let's not forget MK Party's influence in KwaZulu-Natal skyrocketed this year. They actually took over the province from the ANC in 2024 election, making KZN crucial to the party's long-term goals. And MK Party isn't just building up internally. They are actively pushing against the government of national unity, or Kichima Nangu Satane, Zuma would call it like that. With a strong stance against the DA's influence within this alliance, Maseko has labeled the GNU as a betrayal of the working class, and he isn't holding back, directly opposing any coalition tied to apartheid beneficiaries. Maseko believes that the MK Party's rapid growth is thanks to disillusioned patriotic South Africans who are tired of the current system. To him, MKP is the only party truly on the side of the people, and he says this surge in support reflects that.
Most South Africans are still reeling from the trauma caused to them by the brutal apartheid system engineered by those who are currently in alliance with the ruling party within the government of national unity. As a result of this political dynamic, Umkhonto weSizwe Party remains the only revolutionary political party capable of resolving the challenges of unemployment, poverty, inequality, and landlessness in our country.
So what's next? Mkhwebane's and Mchunu's role signal a turning point? MKP is looking to consolidate power in these provinces while aggressively countering the GNU and any alignment with apartheid-linked groups. If MKP continues to pull in high-profile figures, it could disrupt South Africa's political status quo in a major way. What do you think? Is MK Party a real alternative to the current political landscape? or are they just adding to the noise? Drop your thoughts below in the comments and don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more updates on South Africa's latest political news. Thanks for watching. Keep your heads up, SA.